Hello, Anytime here. Today, I will show you the recap of a 2015 superhero anime titled Batman vs. Robin. Spoiler alert. Watch out and take care. Damian, also known as Robin, takes his father's Batmobile and goes to Ichabod, intending to investigate some kidnapped kids. He tells Batman to join him there, but Batman warns him that he will report him for grand theft for stealing his car, and says there's no reason why the missing kids will be in a city that has long been destroyed by water. As Robin enters, he tells his father that all the missing kids have toys from a doll company in the city, so his suspicions are confirmed, and Batman warns him not to do anything till he arrives, and also reminds him he should pursue justice and not vengeance. As he enters, they talk about the owner of the doll company, a psychopath, Winslow Schott, who kidnapped his son, Anton Schott, and was imprisoned after his son testified against him. After Winslow gets imprisoned, Anton controls the facility until the rain. He sees several children in the cage and finds out his suspicions are correct. He tries to talk to the kid, but Anton arrives. He asks him if he feels pity for the kids and tells him that the kids aren't suffering. He tells Robin he isn't Anton, but he is the doll maker who has decided to turn the children into dolls so he can protect them. He releases the dolls he has made fashion like the kids and asks them to fight on his behalf. Batman arrives and he fights the dolls while Robin goes after the doll maker, who insists he didn't do anything terrible by kidnapping the kids and making them dolls. Robin wants to kill him, but he changes his mind out of respect for his father and decides to choose justice. As he turns his back, a man kills Anton from behind. The man named Talon tells Robin to follow his heart and then leaves after dropping a feather. Batman arrives and accuses Robin of killing Anton, following Robin's normal acts of violence. Robin tells him he didn't kill Anton and that Batman should investigate and find Anton's killer. As a result, Batman grounds Robin at home. In the Batcave, Samantha, Bruce's girlfriend, visits the cave. He takes her to his imagination of what Gotham will be, and she tells him she likes him because their family both have hopes for Gotham. Samantha notices Damian around. She asks who he is, and Batman tells her Damian is a new addition to their family, and the reason he hasn't brought him out is because he hasn't been registered as his new ward. As Samantha leaves, he finds out Batman has grounded him, and he returns to the computer. He asks Batman if he's part of the kids Anton kidnapped. Will Batman kill Anton or not? And Batman replies that in situations like that, one wouldn't follow what the heart wants. He tells his father that even if he can't go out like Damian, he should at least be allowed to leave home, as Robin and Batman promise that once he can trust him, he will let him out. Batman leaves to investigate the feathers, while Damian stays at home to fight and practice with Nightwing. He tells Nightwing that he's just an orphan that was found and taken care of by Batman, while he's Batman's son. The statements distract Nightwing, and he wins. Batman tails the feathers to a museum and sees it's called the Court of Owls. He sees an owl and finds out the feathers is just like the feather on the owl. He remembers one of the bedtime stories his father told him about the Court of Owls. His father said when the Court of Owls sent Talon to their person as a punishment, that night he asked his father if the Court of Owls existed, but they told him it's just stories and it didn't exist. However, when his parent died, he saw an owl flying and a man running away. Presently, at the Court of Owls headquarters, he walks around while he keeps remembering his life after his parents' death. As he walks, some assassins come to fight him. He fights through them, but he gets overwhelmed and defeated. As he lays on the ground, he remembers that Alfred tried to comfort him after his parents' death, and how Alfred told him that we all look for stories after any tragedy, but sometimes the story isn't there, and tragedy just happens. Meanwhile, at home, Nightwing notices Robin is missing. He also receives a call from Batman to come to save him, so he can't find Robin and goes to save Batman. On the other hand, Robin goes to save a couple from some men. The men divide themselves and they injure the husband while they leave the wife to dance for them. Robin hits them until they surrender, but he tells them there isn't a chance of surrendering. Talon appears to him again. He tells him he doesn't want to finish the work for him again, and if Robin isn't a coward, he should kill the evil ones himself. He flies away, and Robin follows. He takes Robin to his house, telling him he came to Gotham to clear the city of crime and criminals. He says he loves Batman and the work Batman has been doing, but Batman isn't doing the real job of killing and getting rid of criminals from society, probably due to personal fear or a sense of justice, so he's here to do what Batman couldn't do. He asks Robin to join him, but Robin refuses. So he gives Robin a communicator and asks him to contact him when he makes his decision. Robin returns home, and Batman gets angry at him. Batman tells him there's a boarding school in Switzerland known for how they train kids, and if he does such again, he will spend his next year in the boarding school. Nightwing tries to convince Batman that he should give Robin his freedom, just as he did for him. But Batman insists that when he met Nightwing, Nightwing had a heart, but Robin doesn't. That night, Alfred removes the security in the house, so he will make Robin more comfortable, but Robin uses the opportunity to escape again. Batman hopes that Robin will return home. Then he leaves home for a date with Samantha. However, on his way, some cars tail him and hit him repeatedly until he meets an accident. They inject him and take him into the Court of Owls headquarters. The Grand Master tells Batman that some time ago, they were the ones protecting Gotham, and they had their dream of what they wanted Gotham to be until their dream were taken away from them. But they are back to take over their dream again, and they ask him to join them, but he says he will think about it and get back to them. Meanwhile, Talon and Robin take over a crime lord, Draco, but Robin refuses to kill him and gathers all the evidence for Talon, but Talon refuses. He tells him he needs to make a decision and remove Batman's word of justice, not vengeance, away from his head. He tells Robin that he once had a person like Batman in his life, but the man was a thief, and he made sure he became a thief too. However, nothing he did was enough, and he kept hitting him. So he called the police on his boss. Since then, he met the Court of Owls, who trained him to be a better person, and he wants to do the same for Robin. Batman jumps into the conversation. Talon tells Robin to make his decision one and for life, and flies away. Batman attempts to get Talon, but Robin stops him and attacks him. Batman figures Robin has to decide for himself and tells Robin to kill him. Robin couldn't kill his father, but he refuses to follow Batman. He returns to Talon. He sees a letter from Talon congratulating him for making the right decision. Meanwhile, Talon is in bed with Samantha as they plan how they will take over the whole of Gotham City. Batman, on the other hand, is interested in saving his son, so he tries to find the Court of Owls hideout, but he's been set up. He sniffs hallucination gas. At the next court meeting, Talon brings Robin to replace him as a Talon. As they ask Robin to remove his mask, they realize he's Batman's son. The Grand Master says the best way to defeat Batman is to emotionally cripple him by killing his son, so Talon should kill Robin, and they will find another replacement for him. Talon contemplates doing it. He thinks of it for a while, but changes his mind and starts attacking the members. He tells the Grand Master to run away. Then he kills everyone. Meets the Grand Master later, and it turns out Samantha is the Grand Master. He kills Samantha, telling her she will do the same if she's in his position. He returns to Robin to tell him he has fought the world for him, and Robin must also sacrifice something. He locks Robin in the undead rooms of Talon, then goes to fight Batman at the Batcave, along with several Talons. The fight continues at the Batcave, while Robin finds his way from where he's locked. He calls Alfred and informs him that the Talons will die in a freezing condition, so they destroy the Talons, and Batman fights with Talon himself. Talon overpowers Batman, but before he kills him, Robin arrives. Talon tries to convince him to leave Batman, but Robin replies that Batman is his father and no one can ever replace him. He hits Talon and subdues him, but due to Batman's teaching against killing, he can't bring himself to kill Talon. Batman welcomes him home, but he refuses. He says he doesn't know who he is, and all he has in his head are the words of his mother, father, and grandfather, so he wants to leave to find himself. Batman advises him to visit the monastery at Himalaya, telling him he also stayed there when he needed to find himself. At the movie's end, Robin finds his way to Himalaya with the hope of finding who he is. Thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post the next recap. See you next time.